Hello everyone, welcome back to ZeldaSpeedRuns. Today we are coming with the, we're bringing you, the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 5 tournament, the winners bracket, round 2 between Kwalla and Armageddon. On tracking we will have Kenyan and Natalumin, and on commentary we'll have Clarion and Kerfra. How are you doing, guys?
Oh, I'm hanging out. I'm feeling good.
Feeling chill, watching Wind Waker,
Chill.
the usual. Every day, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, lately. So many games.
I know, it's just super fun to watch, you know?
Well, yeah, we have so
love
many
Wind
best of
Waker.
threes. Like, since nobody's out without a best of 3, we're still gonna have pretty high concentration of games.
Mm.
Like, nobody's out of the bracket yet. You know what I mean? So we are vibing as far as that is concerned. Also, Jabu and Arrow today. Do you think that means anything?
Jabu and Errol.
Taunt G and
something on Errol?
Forsaken Fortress?
Maybe Jabu?
Question mark?
Big question mark. And
Maybe
started.
Probably passed to Forsaken Fortress. Yeah, nice.
Our
Flight
countdown
control.
like a few seconds behind some reason on my screen. I don't know why, but
Starting with grapple.
here we go.
This is where we get to big reading mode. Nice Ganondorf path hint. Another Ganondorf path hint.
Oh, you
The
can
ones that
tell
are
a lot
like
from those.
kind of helpful, I guess, but theoretically those can just point towards shards instead of actually useful items. I mean, obviously you need those, but still.
I mean, at least you know there'll be something good on those locations.
Minenko
Which is
with a
helpful.
piece of heart. Need a rock as bait, actual bait. Mini boss with Maggies and Dragon Roost. I guess we'll see some mini boss action likely. Oh, the ghost ship is also dead. The progressive shield. Wait, we don't have any information on Angular though. That could be so a shield hint. Maybe you intentionally go to Angular ahead of time. Peek that inner chest. Like as soon as you can peek the inner chest, maybe you go to Angular, get the peek, and then see if you even need to grab that shield. It's a bit of a risk involved there, but
it depends on when they get their first shield, though. I guess.
Also true. Also true.
See. Also, you did miss out. Fire Mountain is dead. So
Hell
you
yeah.
should be
See, that doesn't tell me any new information. I already wouldn't go then.
Wow. But anyway, if with the hints, we know that the dungeons are DRC, Forbidden Woods, and Wind Temple. And yes, Wind Temple is barren, so that is going to be a blazingly fast Wind Temple when we get to it.
Some potential. We'll see. There is potential, especially depending on where the small key in Forbidden Woods, for example, ends up being.
True.
If you could bring a small key to Wind Temple, you can easily just blitz through that dungeon. We'll see. It may not end up being a play that can realistically, work out. Beetle got the blood drive going on. He's out here selling his plasma.
It's good business, right? Someone will buy it eventually.
The chew jelly items are some of the funniest. Some of the funniest items. To me, at least. I think they're funny. I don't know. Maybe other people don't. I want one day, fingers crossed, I can be blessed. And I'll be doing a non-race mode seed. And Godon will have green chew jelly that he just sneezes out at you. And I'll be happy forever, I think.
That's gotta be a Plando thing, I swear.
If I ever do a Plando, you can, well...
We'll set it up.
Maybe you can bet on that happening. We'll see.
So, both runners are doing the exact same route, and they both found Tingle statues on Alta.
Just Tingle statues. They better hope there's something on Jaboons or we're freaking piecing out. Yeah, I was thinking, so Cliff Platte and Bird's Peak are both dead, so that usual opener route of not happening.
Yeah. I think we might be ahead, Claire, by the way, because the timing on our commentator
so I'll
page.
delay all my reactions Let's see
20
what's in
seconds,
goblins
please.
here. Hmm. Oh, it looks like it may have been a wooden chest. Was that better? Did I delay? Did I delay?
I don't know.
We'll find out. All right. But yeah, I wonder, like, so starting with grapple, paw print path to Ganon, kind of lame, but I don't know. I might have considered
I don't
windfall
know.
early this seed.
Yeah, I mean,
an early windfall.
you get 3 checks and the grapple, kill the wall.
All right,
The one
Kwalla
behind the boulder.
just left
Oh.
Jabun's cave. Can
Okay, I
chat
think
confirm?
it's synced now. It looks like. Yeah.
Whoa, that's new.
Are you still ahead?
I might have to steal that. Oh wait, no, it puts you in a different spot. I might not have to steal that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Why does
Ah.
that put you in a different spot?
Yeah,
Weird.
then if you swim into it, yeah, I don't know.
So what happened was that Kwalla got into their boat, and jumped into the whirlpool instead of swimming into it, which we usually
Speaking
do.
of jumping into whirlpools.
Yeah.
Nice. Armor got it there.
Is that first try?
I think they just save warp, so I don't think so.
Okay.
So we are gonna peak top of Headstone. Oh
That's
god.
Mail?
It was flat. It was something
Yeah.
that was flat.
Didn't
That's
look
all I
like a
can tell you.
shield.
I think Cabana Deed or Note to Mom. Or Shield. It's one of those 3 things. But
Okay, we got
Ian
mother and
says they can Note to
child.
Mom. I could believe Note to Mom. Yo, the
Wow.
classic mother and child.
Great.
Quality,
Quality.
little action there.
Happy to see that.
Yeah, whenever I commit to going to outset without a bottle, I always pop in here first. And I would have been very happy today. Qual, though, not gonna go back and instantly save Grandma. Probably gonna attempt to greed to do it, potentially with Big Pig, but also just possibly with any Diamond Step action. And we are seeing a
First
very, according to some, would be a very early dip to Windfall, based on how we've often seen
Ooh.
some of these seeds go.
Bait bag was on
over
Diamond
on
Step.
Diamond Step.
So I mean, one of the reasons
Hook
why
shot locked, so that's info.
one of the reasons why Windfall might be good now is because Cliff Plateau and Bird Speed Rock is dead currently. So
Yeah,
it
there's
kinda
not like a
limits the
lot
options.
else that you can do easily. Like I said, I honestly, I would have very much considered just starting here.
We also
Obviously, if
do a Super
Outlet
Swim.
had more things, I'm sure. Like a Super Swim warning, by the way, on Armor's
Yeah.
side.
Turn away, please, if you're
A
sensitive.
flashing warning. Gonna go to Islet, I would assume. That's kind of the classic. One benefit going to
Standard.
Islet, we'll have a chance to farm a little bit of rupees, very likely. That's something people like to do. It's one of the benefits of the Cliff Plat Bird's Peak opener. Bird's Peak is just an island that has some good rupee pots.
Ooh,
It was a good swim.
got into it.
Yeah, so that's swim over, by the way. Tingle having a
Tingle.
boomerang over on Kwalla's side and chart. So boo, boring.
And we already got 2 of his statues. Come on,
It's true.
no more.
Come on, he could have given us 2 more, and
It's
we're gonna have
alright.
to do the maze chest.
It's alright. Maybe it's in the the other statue.
The
Another
only
one.
maze chest that we're gonna see today, because I don't think either one of them is gonna go get the joy pendant on Ganon's maze. Yeah, and so Arma did grab, so we got 41 rupees now. Although, wait, I guess Beetle
Beetle
doesn't have anything. Thinking about it, so that'll be useful for. Oh yeah, Needle Rock. Interesting. We don't have.
it's because they have bait bag.
though, right?
Yeah, they have to buy bait.
So I guess they're just sailing to see if it's spiked, and if it is, they'll probably prioritize coming back a little bit faster.
We did get hook shot from the maze.
Yeah, that's true. The cave is actually empty here.
Yeah. So
That is a
that
very
bush.
good point. That bush.
That bush is
That bush, what
always
the hell?
blocking it. That's a
That,
spike.
that is spiked on top. That is
Yeah.
spiked. So, do you think Arma just goes and just grabs bait and goes straight back? They're checking out
Maybe-
DRI. So you can, with bait, you can actually go ahead and knock down the boulder as well. So little money farming on Islet. Little bait grabbing here from Beetle. It'd be good.
Kwalla's doing Lenza door cancel with high.
Oh, I got hook shot from
usual
something.
from the maze.
Oh, from the maze.
Yeah. Yeah. Picto box.
Ah, the Picto on Ring
Shrine.
Shrine. Classic.
So we know Minenko is dead, so Pompey is the only one.
Yeah, so that'll be good for Arma. Can take care of the only Picto box forced check that matters. I mean, Kwalla's gonna go ahead and do Lenza door cancel, so we'll check the other two things that are logically locked behind Picto right now, but
yeah, so they'll have to come back and
yeah,
take the snap. Ooh, bow.
A bow on top.
Very nice.
Early windfall. People have feared the early windfall in season 5. I'm still holding on to it a little bit.
It's not fear, right? We want to go fast, so we want to, you know, do everything.
No, I get it, and I think in a lot of instances, it does make sense.
But it's a gamble.
If you get that into your mind too much, then I think you might ignore it on seeds where it just makes sense.
Chest on boulder is spiky.
I wondered if that angle was a little bit too obtuse, and it was falling through the bomb shot on Kwalla's side. It's unfortunate. Needed a cuter angle there, I think.
Fly around is dead.
Fly around.
Yep.
Oh, the boat's all the way back at
boat's back. Yeah.
Yeah, they ran over here. Do yourself a favor, checking boulder, bring coral with you. Don't make that run twice. And we're gonna go head off to Crescent. Crescent, and then potentially straight to Pomfret. We do have Grapple. Grapple is one of the more annoying checks to check on paw print. Like, you can kind of do some shenanigans to get the others if you're really desperate, even without the bomb or power bracement requirement. So...
Look, Claire's your setup. Nope, never mind.
No, it's not. I can't believe you made me look. How dare you. Alright, and Kwalla is in there for Lenza door cancel. Let's see.
What's on Lenzo? Double!
Ooh, pay dirt! Let's see. I mean, we know that Picto is very early in logic, so these are both Sphere 1 checks.
And the shield. Okay, that's really nice. Shield. Crescent was a shard. So that shield is nice because we know where the second one is.
Yeah, it is in Bomb Island though, which is a longer check.
Yeah.
And a lot of people's like not huge fan of this check. So I don't know. Again, I'm not even sure. Like, it's definitely a risk reward type play too. Oh, that's a nice leaf.
That's
so
really
that's behind the Picto then, by the way.
Yeah.
Which again, low sphere technically. Yeah, I think there is definitely an argument to be made for checking. So, no Earth Temple, Mirror Shield, the only thing it does is check inner angular. So if you see that that's not required, not only do you not have to go back to angular, you also don't even have to enter Bomb Island. That might be a risk reward worth taking.
Yeah, this kind of make it feel like it's not worth... Like, you kind of want to peek it then, I guess.
Yeah, so now the big question becomes, where are bombs? Because bombs are always the... Bombs and leaf. If you want to see that's going to be nice to you, if it gives you bombs and leaf early, it usually doesn't get too bad. But we only have one of them so far.
Do we know what Armageddon stored from Chest and Boulder?
I don't know if we do yet. I don't see anything. Could be something like Moblins, could be something like Ghost Ship, and it could be an additional Tingle statue. We know from Kwalla that there is a low sphere bow, so Tingle statues are often, but not always, kind of in similar logic spheres. If you want to get, you know, real try-hardy about it, so...
Child from House of Wealth. Is Kwalla gonna stay for midnight? Hmm.
I'm gonna guess no. I think we leave.
Yep.
I think you go check Cyclos here. If he's nothing, you soft reset, and then you go to Pop Rent. That would be my thought process. Cyclos has a little bit of extra fanfare that he does after he gives you the item, so if you can see instantly that it's nothing, resetting back to Windfall, which would be a useful location to sail somewhere else, would be nice.
Yep.
Plus, you know, if he has something, you know, you can check the salvage core here and then maybe think about Pop Rent later, but if he has nothing, salvage core also at Pop Rent. They get around.
Yeah, multiple instances of them.
Well, it's the same guys. They're just, you know, we think
yeah.
our Swift Sail is fast. Whatever they've got going on, even faster. Got nuclear propulsion in that little sub boat of theirs.
Nuclear propulsion.
Maybe, I don't know. They've got something, okay.
Yeah, they got an item for us. That's what they have.
You know, this is the post-apocalyptic world of the Legend of Zelda, where everything got sunk underwater. This is like post. Like, isn't this one late on the timeline because it's all like under the ocean? Like Hyrule's like under the ocean now.
Yeah, kinda. But then you think about like Spirit Trek, and that's got like land again. So I don't know. Ooh,
I might not remember. All right, well, we might need that. So no soft
Number
reset.
4.
Now, does Kwalla talk to the boys here? Looking like it, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So that
Might
may
as
also
well.
mean that they push Pop Rent off a little bit further till we can, you know, guarantee a one trip. There is still a path item there, so for all we know, bombs or power bracelets are just chilling. But again, path to Ganondorf can mean a lot of stuff. It's not very specific. Oh, and I missed what they gave. Was that the statue? No, it wasn't the statue.
No, it was just a heart piece.
DRI for Kwalla.
That makes sense. They're probably gonna route in Paw Print potentially or Crescent for them.
Yeah. This is the awkward, like, well, now that I've left Windfall. Here's Picto. Whoops.
Yep. And they'll have to go back for Picto at some point.
Yeah, but that'll be something to potentially. That'll probably be something to do like during Mila. We'll see. I think if it's exactly bombs or bomb related, that could be rough.
We're gonna see Pompey now. It's a rupee.
So, yeah.
So they could also technically do DRI. They're just missing bombs or fire arrow to break through some of the planks.
Oh, true. Yeah, I guess we do have to do this dungeon, don't we? At some point.
Yep.
I haven't even been thinking about the dungeons.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of Overworld check.
I would probably. I mean, I guess you maybe wait if you want to wait for a boomerang. Like, I don't know, but I'd be considering Forbidden Woods first.
Well, Kwalla's also got the boomerang, so they could also do Forbidden Woods.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
like, completely, which is
and
pretty
I
crazy.
Think we are considering.
That's got to be a DLC play. Yeah.
Has a hook shot. This will be an easy way to get up. You can get up without the hook shot here with chest storage, but it's like way more awkward. So this is convenient. Yoink. And that'll be a DRC dip. Yeah, I think the two things that you might want to make this a little bit faster would be, bombs or fire and ice, and then the Master Sword. But that's kind of getting pretty picky. So this makes sense.
Yeah, I mean they could also do the chest storage strat to go backwards properly.
Oh yeah, there's definitely options to be had.
They're not limited. It's just with fire and ice or bombs, it makes it quicker.
It seems like top of the boulder was a shard. Oh, the wind direction is a little bit awkward. Shoutouts to Din's Pearl, by the way. Having Din's Pearl in your inventory means that the wind here is set to whatever it is outside, and because Kwalla just sailed over to the top of the boulder not so long ago, the wind is a slightly different direction than it might otherwise be. I'm gonna go ahead and knock down at least one of the statues. I imagine just one, and then leaf the gap. Cool. And we are in there. And Arma's heading towards that hook shot. Yeah, I just realized, or I feel like there's a part of my brain that realized, but now I'm bringing it to light. Both runners not only using Linka, but using casual Linka. I don't know which one. I feel like I've seen a lot of runners using the casual Linka lately. I was always a fan of the heroes clothes one.
Just casual, you know? Casual dungeoneering and adventuring.
This is the I guess this is the speedrunner Linka, right? The casual clothes link, that's the that's the speedrunner link. That's the you get for breaking out of outset with the manual super swim. So any percent action going on.
Shooting out the platform.
Yep, this is honestly, I think I love this strat because I think this strat just illustrates some of what I really like about Rando.
Kwalla's
this would
struggling
never
a
be
little
something
bit.
you would do.
Oh, got the first one.
In the vanilla game because you don't have a bow.
They're manually
Theoretically,
adjusting.
you could in the vanilla game not cut down that platform and either skip the big key or get down to the big key chest not cutting down this platform, something like sick ass skip. And then you could come back with the bow and shoot down the platform for funsies. But like obviously, you know, why are you doing that? So it's just kind of neat. Like there's a lot of random specific strats, different item interactions in dungeons that you would never really have, and I really appreciate that. I think it's what makes Rando so fun.
Armageddon's in paw print, by the way. It's interesting.
I like it.
See,
I'm gonna go ahead and just go straight up to the chest. I've been favoring this version. Some people would kind of peek the top of the boulder, or the top of the climb wall. But sometimes I just go ahead and climb up.
Yeah.
You eat the time loss a little bit if this is nothing. Sometimes I try to peek it as I'm cresting up this third one. Yeah, so it's gonna go ahead and be
one down.
Nada, but at least we know. And we'll see if we find some way of dealing with the boulders.
Spiky. So there's something here should lead us to Ganondorf apparently.
And it could be that, honestly, which is like really big boring.
We do need Wind Temple, though.
Yeah.
It is required.
So this is where, if you're Arma, you probably almost hope that this left boulder is nothing because there is a strat to be done with the leaf to get to the other one. Looks like the left boulder is spiky. So I guess if you peek this one early enough, you can get back in bounds here.
That's spiky, that's dead as well. So it was just the iron boots.
And void that works too. Yeah, so now we have to sidle that boulder again, which not the hardest, but it's kind of awkward. Under rope, nothing. Nice. It's so funny how with CTMC this chest type's showing us the way. Do stuff like under of course, nice. Classic.
Bombs locked behind power bracelets.
Good to know. That's good intel. So also no power bracelets in Angular Cave. But that's like very minor info. Just because we know whatever is in Angular Cave has to at least be behind Bomb Island. But yeah,
so that
you do chests like the under rope bridge though for Kwalla, and you just assume it's not going to be anything and start heading towards the door. That chest in particular is almost really annoying to end up being spiked because going out of your way to drop back down to check it to then go back up, a huge pain. Arma is gonna grab chest storage here. Looks like I assume to check Cyclos.
That's pretty good. I haven't seen that in a while. So we actually know this mini boss.
I stopped doing it when Elijah ended up timing this strat to not be as fast as it seems. The other downside too for Armor, they don't know this yet, but they just stored a bottle. A bottle in an area surrounded by fairies. There's other places to get fairies. They'll probably grab one from the dungeon. It won't matter. It's just like, oops.
Just do it now rather than later.
Yeah, I hate this void out on that stick.
Gotta bonk your head. Yeah, so we actually know this mini boss is Maggie's letter.
Yeah.
which is really nice.
But just thinking about it, Kwalla, this probably just was force of habit. Kwalla actually reset their void out point on the boss door.
Yes,
Or like the boss area door over here. But then like there was a hint telling us that that was an item.
Probably was habit.
So small little time loss from that, but is it really a time loss if you're in good habits?
Yeah.
You sound so unconvinced. What did Cycles have? He was a statue, right?
Yes.
It's a potential bait check here. Because we'll never not never know. We don't know for a bit whether or not that's worth
Wait,
it.
where did it go to? Did it come from? Windfall?
Huh? Who, Arma?
To get to Cycles.
Yeah, remember they chest storage, we were talking about this.
Oh, chest
Another
storage, yes.
child.
Sorry.
Remember my little explanation and talking about it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
slow.
you weren't
You had
listening to me
bonk
though,
your
I know, I
head.
understand, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I just don't listen to you, sorry.
Well, and Arma's also going to be going into DRC, but difference being with the bombs.
But that's
and whatever's
gonna
on bomb mail.
help very slightly. Oh, ghost ship shot.
Ghost ship. I don't think Ghost ship has anything though today, so
Nope, it's dead. So
that is just a fancy piece of
Buki parchment of paper, yeah.
yeah, it's just some old paper. Oh boy. I guess all the charts are probably kind of old, huh? When you dig,
What
when
about
you
Tingle's chart?
when you pull up those chests from the water, they look like they've been down there for a long time.
Yeah, but Tingle's chart makes the sound when you open it, so that's like high-tech stuff right there.
Well, Tingle chart's different. Tingle chart, I don't know what the hell he did, but he also drew on that with like crayons. So
This is what you
what
get
was that?
for
I
like,
didn't
you
see. Oh, the big key. Nice.
have an income of 300 rupees per chart, I think you can go a bit nuts with your chart.
That's fair. Is Big Key and Bird Nest? It's like French vanilla, right?
Yeah, well,
Got that.
aren't
French
all
vanilla.
dungeon items French vanilla?
I mean, I guess, but that one's especially because there's normally a small key there.
I guess.
You versus the key she tells you not to worry about.
Double, Moblin's there, double spiking. Moblin. So Armageddon's actually in DRC now as well.
And I think
Really nice.
that confirms key in the basement.
There's still... Oh, they're missing two, right? So... Yeah, that should be...
Yeah, I think we're good here. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Kwalla
Yeah.
realizing. So across the lava and also the
Big key chest.
big key chest. I actually, you know what I wonder? I wonder if Kwalla's remembered that they had stored something and didn't want to save warp. So one of the properties of chest storage, for anyone who does not know, the reason it works at all is we're essentially interrupting the chest opening cutscene and gaining the properties of that cutscene and using them to our advantage. The downside to interrupting it is the item is awarded at the end of that cutscene. We interrupt it midway through. So until that chest gets unloaded, we don't get it. So if you save warp with a stored item, it actually gets awarded to the link on the title screen, which is not the same link that we play as. So the item is effectively deleted from the file. But since it wasn't a spiked chest item, you can just go ahead and save warp. And fire and ice.
Yes, that was Fire and Ice and
pretty
the
handy.
wallet. Yeah, pretty
The wallet, we'll see, but
nice
hey,
to
it's
have.
another check. We'll take it. There we go. This armor getting the benefit of having the bombs here. Can go backwards through this section. Just a little bit more convenient because it spits you out right on that platform that you shot down. A little bit smoother routing, but not a huge time save. The other time save will come from, speaking of that storage that Kwalla had to do to go backwards through those boards, you can break those with a bomb. So
Yep.
we will be chilling on Arma's side as far as that's concerned.
No need for fancy glitches.
Nope. I would say just good old-fashioned vanilla strats, but
Yeah.
no, you don't really go through the dungeon backwards in vanilla. Nor do you have bombs here either, so ignore me.
It's French vanilla. Vanilla, that's what it is. French vanilla.
Thankfully, Fire Mountain was already hinted dead to us, so neither runner will check Fire Mountain after acquiring their Fire and Ice arrows here. The question I want to know, though, is does Kwalla go to Pop Ramp? Or do they continue to delay, hoping to full clear with either bombs or power bracelets?
I mean,
one of which we know is already there.
I don't think there's any reason to delay because you have Leaf, so you can do both all the checks technically.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think they'll avoid it.
Anyway, I know I didn't really comment on it, but Goma was happening on Kwalla's side. It's done now.
Goma before 30 minutes.
Classic. Nice. So even with that early windfall dip, still getting some pretty early dungeons as well.
Yeah, I mean, we got...
To be fair, part of that's just because not a lot in the overworld is like open. Well, there are some stuff, I suppose. But yeah. Season 5 is definitely a little bit more of a dungeon rush kind of situation.
Does feel like that.
To Season 4.
Yeah.
But with hints, I think you just often have items faster.
Yeah.
So it stops being as much of a point to wait.
And CTMC as well. The fact that you can see things from so far away.
That's true. You can kind of clear dungeons really quickly.
Yeah.
Allows you to feed it in that check density a little bit harder. I'm gonna go ahead and grab up the ultimate weapon. Nice double hit on the Moblin, by the way. That was sick.
Oh, I haven't done that in ages. We still have the subs.
Brings me back to 6 Eye sub for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Kwalla is going to Paul Brent. So they'll be getting their bombs soon.
Yep. Gonna be able to clear it out. And then, honestly, I wonder, does the dungeon rushing continue?
Ooh, so is Armageddon gonna check the chest? No, okay. Wouldn't make a difference, but...
Yeah, they've got bombs.
They got bombs. It would have been helpful with Kwalla to get the fire arrows earlier.
That's true. I mean, I usually prescribe myself to that same line of thinking that I assume Kwalla had, which was... You just get them before you do the boss. No point to go across the lava, then to go back.
That was a wallet mail.
That was wallet mail, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have... wait, Minenko is nothing, so that's literally, that's dead item.
Yeah.
Lamau.
Yeah, so it's...
So let us take a prettier picture of the secret meeting. Which Kwalla has not done yet.
True.
But, yeah. That which we also know is nothing, but again, that's commentator privilege right there. Yeah, this seed definitely looking like it could be a fast one. Again, Leaf and bombs, but we got them pretty quick.
Leaf was early, Bow was quite
fire
early.
Fire and ice, not too bad. We're pretty quick on the fire and ice as well, so we're chilling there. That helps for the overworld routing, cleaning that up a little bit.
And we know Wind Temple is barren. That's
we have a barren dungeon.
Super quick.
I guess that you know what I hadn't considered. Going back to what I was saying earlier about Wind Temple and bringing a small key from Forbidden Woods, perhaps. Maybe that is potentially a reason to delay Forbidden Woods. I don't know to what degree that is or isn't worth it, but there is a thought there. At the very least.
Kwalla is doing checking
right board first. Yeah, they actually did Leaf back in bounds.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we can see that from Arma. No, the Tingle statue. I'm not sure which one he's missing.
There is
not.
room.
Maggie. So we might go check the under lava just to make sure it's a key.
Bombs.
At least once you're down over there, the dungeon warp pot is pretty close by. So, all-time save with the bomb over the head. For anyone watching, if you've ever seen a runner do that and you're not sure why, it is a very subtle time save, anytime you go through a door and either vines come up behind you or bars close down, there's a short animation that plays where Link turns around to look at that. But if you have something over your head, Link can't do that, so it just skips that section. A little bit faster.
Very subtle.
Yeah, very subtle.
Adds up.
It's kind of like if you have bombs in your inventory, like equipped already, there is no point not to do it. But if they're not currently equipped, the time that it takes for you to menu to only do like one of those is probably not worth it.
Yeah.
That kind of time save. But then for the longest time when I was watching, I'm like, why do people do that? So weird.
It does look a bit weird, right?
What a waste! What a waste of a bomb! Did they do that on accident? No, of course not. It's all very intentional.
Pull it out and then immediately the cutscene ends and they throw it away. It's like,
yeah, that was worth it.
All right, we're going to Forest Haven right now.
Yeah, I think you just do the dungeon.
Dungeon, Angular. Because if they're gonna skip Palm Island,
it's too greedy to wait to store the small key.
Ooh, Kwalla's getting.
Well, I guess I hadn't thought about it.
I don't know.
This height is a little suspicious.
Yeah, they're gonna go through the normal way.
Gonna go for the backup. Interesting. I never considered doing that.
That's because you never fail it, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I just give up earlier. If I don't do it right.
I've been failing it quite a lot lately, so I've been doing this.
It's interesting though. I kind of like that. Yeah, I
Putting
suppose the only thing. Oh no, we don't have command melody. If we have, okay, if we find command melody before the end of Forbidden Woods, and depending on where the small key is located, I can use my words. You could theoretically just go to Wind Temple and just take care of it. I was thinking, like, sometimes you like to wait until you have, like, I don't know, like light arrows, because there's some combat that you have to do, but
you don't have to do that at all.
Yeah, exactly. Go mode dungeon.
Yeah.
Gotta remember.
And I think, like, the chances of small key being locked behind a combat room, like 2 out of whatever.
So, we don't have hammer. So I guess oh shoot, I was thinking the other way where if you don't have irons, but
they found
not having hammer means you got a door cancel, so maybe that wouldn't be worth it. Hard to say. Setting up the door cancel.
Door cancel isn't that bad, especially if you know that it's going with dungeon.
I think it would be good if specifically, and this is all just like super hypothetical. Again, probably we're not even gonna bring a small key over there, just whatever. But if there isn't a key like instantly in Wind Temple, then it probably would be better, as opposed to
the
other.
shard.
So yeah, we
found 4 shards.
We're looking for one more shard. On
5 shards apparently.
Yeah.
I can't count.
Because the other 2 are going to be dungeon boss. This is going to be a search for swords kind of seed, I think.
So what we're going to do? We're going to go Forbidden Woods now? I'm guessing we go Forbidden Woods.
Go Forbidden Woods now.
Yeah, okay. And then
just too many items.
Go Angler afterwards. Then again, you can route Angler with Ice Ring.
Yeah, you do Ice Ring Angular, probably after the dungeon's over. Let's see, that it looked maybe spiky on Arma's side. I'm not 100% sure. It was very fast.
Yeah.
And under video compression, so I'm not sure.
There are Windfall as well.
Maybe somebody in chat saw it better than I.
Interesting. So they're going to do the night checks, including the fire check.
Yo, Deluxe.
At Windfall.
Yeah, that's always feels good when you can do Creeb with Mila. It's not a bad use of your time. Yeah, looks like I got nothing in the first chest, so we're just gonna go right on by. I'm gonna peek this bottom one, see. Also looks wooden, so we're just gonna continue on our journey. Forbidden Woods, already a fast dungeon, even faster when you don't have to check some of the chests specifically.
Yeah, so some of these strats that we do are specifically because of CTMC.
Yeah.
All these checks. Like, we never did this in Season 4.
I kind of like to try to boomerang that guy. A little door beef. Door thing, door flower. Yeah, just because you can see Kwalla can't open the door right away. There's a small cooldown period after breaking one of those bulbs. Kind of whack. Ooh, Arma missing that the jump slash onto the bucket there. Should still have time to do this with Mila, but it gets a lot tighter now. If you miss that first bucket. You can actually see her there.
Yeah, you can see her right
We
there.
hope she doesn't just like break out her freaking eagle vision and somehow spot you. Sometimes it seems like she spots you really easily, and sometimes it feels like you can stand right in front of her and she doesn't notice. Kind of wild. Oh, I'm getting trolled by that P-hat too, by the way. Alright, so it was not spiked, turns out.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Come on,
Creep
Creep.
could still have something.
Give us
I'm
the
not
goods.
confident. Creep does not hold out for me too much.
Yeah, well.
Season 5. Yo, Big
Yeah.
Pearl. Oh my god, Creep. Thank you, Creep. What would we
Maybe
do
next
without
time.
you? Looks like Arma's worried about Mila coming into this pass right in front of this shop.
There she is.
It would have been tight. It would have been tight. I think he could have made it if he had gone straight for it,
Ooh.
but I will not disparage him that the waiting it out there.
Kwalla's not getting enough leap height. There you go.
Yeah, sometimes depending on your angle when you go to leap from that, instead of leaping instantly, you kind of roll down a little bit. Yo, Mila with the magic
armor.
I think she took that from Zunari. She's like,
she was trying to take something out.
If you don't rat me out, I'll give you some of the goods from the safe. Here, take this purple thing.
I mean, you need magic to use it, right? How do you get magic?
Shut up. How do you get magic? Great question.
You get it from the grass.
Oh, true. Actually true.
See.
The grass and the nearby ceramics. So Kwalla's gonna go ahead and store this. People like to store this because it lets you skip the grapple in the next room, which is just kind of slow to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so that was a
picking up
chest
the bomb,
storage.
dang.
Very nice.
That was a bit spook, but they knew they had.
Yeah, I didn't like doing
they had
that.
plenty of time on the fuse with that first try bomb push, so that's kind of.
Kwalla's gonna do the peek.
Schmanky.
I have no idea what chest that is. I think it's spiky.
It's hard to see from below.
Yeah.
I don't like that peak personally. I've not been prescribed to it because look at this cycle right here and they're down and now we have to wait.
Yeah, they have to come back.
It's like that's the downside of that peak. If you peak it, you miss this cycle. But to be fair, if you don't peak it and it is something, it's a key chest.
It wasn't spiky, but
big key.
big key.
Right,
That's
well, that's
nice
the one
to
we
have.
care about.
Yeah.
You know what? Again, I wonder. Kwalla could still be potentially thinking about some small key shenanigans. I don't know.
It depends where it is, right? I mean, if it's in basement, then it's not really. I mean, it's doable, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Oh, did we just see ankle? What was ankle?
We got something here at the mini boss.
Oh, it was command melody on ankle, which is
actually required.
interesting.
Hard required.
Another
Can't skip
bottle.
that in Wind Temple.
That's our second bottle.
And shoot, I was trying to look and see. Did we see what we stored there on Kwalla's side?
Uh,
I was trying to look for it.
I don't know. Wait, that's 3 bottles on Kwalla's.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, you're right. It stored another bottle. It
2
stored
bottles.
a bottle and then opened a bottle.
Wow.
That's a good point. They did not have 2 bottles when they entered that room. Or before they entered that room. I guess just
Literally right next to each other.
That's pretty funny.
Okay. Armageddon's doing Needle Rock properly.
Just storage gets so whack sometimes. Definitely had it, because especially in Season 4, I mean just Forbidden Woods in general, I guess you tend to store a lot of chests going into that mini boss just because it's fast. I've entered that mini boss in Season 4 with no sword, because we didn't used to start with a sword. I've entered with no sword, and then had Master Sword for the boss. It was really weird.
That's really nice to have. Yeah.
Also, shoot, what was on the needle?
Power bracelets. So
Oh.
that was a That was a DRC to Needle Rock. No, wait. Bait bag, sorry. So, what am I trying to say?
Hookshot locked.
Yeah, so
There's
hookshot,
over on
bait
Diamond
bag,
Step.
Needle Rock, and then to get bombs, you get to Paw Print.
Okay, Kwalla's gonna check the double
quite a long
Mothula.
chain.
And potentially that will allow them to skip a
Right.
chest in the basement. Oh, we're gonna open this right away.
Might as
Could
well.
it be a fourth bottle? No, it's a bait
Ooh.
bag, delivery bag, the other bag.
That's really nice. I already have quite a lot of mail, and there is that one check on Boulder that I don't know if we ever figured out what it was.
I think we determined that was a shard.
Is that
We
shard?
determined that was a shard.
Okay. And then there was something on Headstone as well, which I don't think Kwalla's checked yet. Well, Kwalla's
We're
even
gonna
got
spend
the
a
bait
little bit
bag.
of time in Kwalla too on the inside of Forest Haven there. Able to peek the top of the branch ahead of time and just knowing that you don't need to go for
Wooden.
that silver rupee. Alright, so I think that's small key in the big key chest there.
Yeah, which is not ideal to store cross dungeons.
But it is nice to just not have to go in there. That's
Yeah.
I like, I'll be honest, I'm a fan of the check the double Mothula if you haven't seen both key chests yet out of the Vine Maze. Because there's that chance that you just get to skip the big key and it's quite the backtrack to get all the way over there.
Yeah.
Being able to save warp right out of the locked tree trunk room, it's awesome.
It's also great if you don't have boomerang or hookshot, because
Ooh,
you have to do
equipping the
some
bow, 8 arrows.
chest shenanigan.
8 arrows, gonna probably try the fire and ice strat.
I always like doing it.
There.
I haven't seen any runners do it yet in a restream.
Now the thing to be careful about is it's not a lot of arrows, and we were talking about potentially dipping ice ring after this.
Oh, that's
I don't like that turn.
Oh, it's
yeah, maybe this
rotated.
Kwalla,
Yeah. It
So
rotated.
Callie's petals, the big ones that flap up and down like it's trying to fly away. Maybe that's what it lets it hover in the air like that. I guess it's hanging too, isn't it? Never mind. Ignore me. But the ones that flap up and down.
Nicely done.
If it turns in such a way, it completely blocks the fire and ice strat. Also, the one cycle with the hero sword.
Yeah, so I think
Not
Armageddon.
so easy to do.
Armageddon looks like it's going to Angular first.
Okay.
That's
Peak
the
is a
spiky
chest.
peak. Yeah, and
we're gonna
Kwalla's
peek the cave here.
single cycle is really nice as well with the
Yeah.
baby sword. It actually looks quite more difficult than it seems. Is Angler Cave something?
That was a no. I don't think it
No.
was. So
So goodbye, Bomb Island.
yeah. So yeah, Armor's gonna be able to rule out Bomb Island there. Cool. I was wondering if we were gonna see either one of them do that. It wouldn't surprise me if Kwalla does the same. You go to Ice Ring and then you check these guys.
Oh
White arrows,
wow!
nice.
Really?
2 sphere, 0 bows, by the way.
Dude, my goodness. That's crazy, that is. Angular Peak's always got
leaf was
something
pretty
so
early too.
stupid.
The leaf was
Leaf was
Sphere-
on Commodity's father.
sphere
was
2, I
always-
think. Picto.
Commodity's father was
Sphere 0
Lenzo.
Pictol into the Lenzo Pearl into the male. So I think that's
Yeah.
sphere 2 at that point. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. So depending on how you want to think about the logic, because of the small key in the DRC basement, that bow outside of Goma could kind of be like sort of logical lights, but not like hard.
No.
Not hard logic, just because of the leaf location.
Let's see, for interest is Cabana Deed.
Cabana Deed. Alright.
It's nice to have.
We could see Arma just continuing on this northern streak. Angular
didn't have-
Ice Cabana.
We didn't have delivery bag.
Oh, never mind. That's right.
Yeah.
It's
Delivery
the
bag was
delivery
in
bag.
Forbidden Woods.
I forgot. Never mind. Probably won't do that. Looks like Inner Ice is dead. Volthurner's gonna high five here in the water outside of Ice Ring. Right now. That's my high five. That's my high five sound. Hey, Arma is actually gonna head up to Cabana though and at least peek the top of the
Peek it
waterfall.
at least. Yeah. I mean, Did they have hook
I
shot?
guess they
Yeah, they do have
could
hook
break
shot.
in. They could break in and do
Yeah,
hammerless. I don't know if I like that,
quite
but you could do
slow.
it.
Yeah.
Um,
I-
it is
That's
definitely one of the strat of all time.
that is a spiky as well. I mean,
That could be hammer. I've seen it happen. It's pretty funny and it's pretty annoying. Or they might just open it. Since they have the deed and they know they can come back once they find delivery bag. Though you never know where delivery
You
bag
never
is going
know.
to be. Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and open it.
Oh my goodness.
It is the hammer.
Oh,
They're resetting it.
They have to sail from Ice Ring.
They're going to have to sail from Ice Ring again, though, yeah.
Which means if... I mean, I don't know if Kwalla's... No, Kwalla's not going to go to Cabana from Mango. Yeah, so...
Yeah, they might go back later. Kwalla might continue to push off Cabana.
They
Until
could
we
do
know-
a...
Well, I guess what does Kwalla have left? They've got some stuff. They've got some Needle Rock stuff. They've got some Diamond Step stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. So Kwalla actually knows there's something on Headstone as well, because they were the one that peaked earlier.
Yeah, which I think now that we've seen the shield and also Cabana Deed, I think based on the presumption that it was an item that is flat, I think it was definitely Note to Mom.
Note
I
to
know that's
Mom.
what Nados said they saw, so...
I thought they were going to do this. They're going to super swim Headstone.
We're going to go ahead and actually swim to go grab that. Yeah, still no bait bag on Kwalla side. Did not do Diamond Step early. Has the hook shot, though.
Okay, they're going to sail.
He's just
Still
going to go
super
for
swimming.
the sail for it, yeah. There is a swim that you can do. Saves, I want to say, in the realm of about 30 seconds if you can get it, because this is just such a far sail. But if you miss it, then... Like, you get one shot. If you drown, that chest storage is gone. So...
I find it's quite lenient though. If you end up brushing against the island, there's a chance that you also... Oh, but then you lose storage, don't you? Oh, yeah, never mind then.
No, you can get air refills, yeah, against like islands and stuff.
Yeah.
That's weird. Also, yeah, Kwalla with the light arrows, having left the quadrant, and yeah, saw that instantly. Actually, that was a very quick item check. I suppose you know you're only looking for so many things.
Yeah. Okay, actually, yeah, it looks like Armageddon did a... Oh yeah.
Yeah, went ahead and broke into Cabana. Yeah.
That's the dead chest. Anything else in Cabana?
I feel like if you're Arma, you really hope there is, because you ate that the time to sail again from the island.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no
Alright, Spike. Could be...
What is
I
it?
don't even know. A sword!
Oh,
Finally.
that's worth it. That's worth something.
About time. Yeah, Note to Mom up there at the top of Headstone.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Kwalla can technically...
I think this is going to be a windfall visit from Kwalla now. I'm going to go ahead and just load up on some delivery. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah.
What do I know? I don't know anything.
I mean, because they have to still do diamond step and everything.
Oh, you know what?
Do you need a rock?
Kwalla wants to do grandma and then a bunch of mail.
That's true, yeah.
Change time of day and get it all to show up together.
Yeah. No power. What's power bracelets?
Power bracelets were on Needle Rock.
Right, so we can't do Big Pig.
Yes, not yet. We're gonna finally... We got this bottle so early. Finally seeing Grandma getting saved here.
We could save it 3 times as well with our bottles.
That's true. A lot of soup to be had as well.
Well,
For those who want to dupe.
Did you see Armageddon? Those keys nearly... Not keys. P-hats nearly got them. Very scary.
Yeah, I pretty much always leaf attack those guys. I don't trust it.
Yeah, so Kwalla's already done Forbidden Woods and Armageddon's just entering now. So they kind of swapped.
Yeah, now Kwalla's gonna go ahead and clean up some of the overworld that Arma's done already.
Yeah.
I imagine.
It's gonna be interesting to see when Kwalla goes to Cabana, since Skullhammer's on Cabana.
Yeah, I mean, eventually we'll be able to rule out that's where it is, because it...
Yeah.
you know, we'll run out of locations.
Run out of locations. It's just when.
Could honestly end up last location in Cabana, and that sword in Cabana. I could see it happening. Oh,
Yeah,
hey, look
especially when
at
you know
that.
that
We
you
were
can skip
before
combo.
midnight, so one song of passing. We've got both of our letters. Nice. Grandma has. It's not. She sneezed on that letter. Gross, Grandma. Don't send us your tissues. What the heck? I'm so happy. I literally was talking about it earlier. Both of them showed up also in the spoils pack. So we have both the funny blood and snot shoe jelly items, as well as the spoils pack. I think it was Tianjo I once heard comment on how much he dislikes getting the item without spoils in logic because it looks like the item's laughing at you. Like, haha, you thought I was gonna be something good. Nerd. Well, that will mean we'll hit bag percent. For anyone, for all the fans of bag percent.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have the bomb bag. Maybe do we count that? Is that not? It's the bags that show up in the inventory screen.
It probably doesn't count.
Shoot, didn't consider this.
Horseshoe. First time here.
How much we're gonna skip, do we think?
I don't know what
imagine
Kwalla
we
does.
skip 2. But do we skip
Yeah, 2
third?
we always skip. 3,
Or
I'm
do we just go ahead and play
guessing.
the third like normal? Just playing the third
looks
like
like
normal.
normal.
A lot of people don't like the third skip. That looks
I mean,
like a good angle
if you
though.
have leave, I don't see why you would, because there's a risk of just losing time.
Because if you can, I don't know. I like it because if you can get it, you can already be like closer to the chest. You don't have to wait on the other side of the vines. I don't know. A lot of people don't like that strat. I don't think it's too bad. But maybe I'm crazy.
It was bad when you don't get it though.
Yo, required.
On the water.
We are 3 swords and
Wow.
1 command melody away from going
And
for Kwalla.
Wind Temple is barren as well, remember?
Yeah.
So, not a lot of checks left technically.
Now, where was the command melody? Think about it.
Ankle.
Ankle. That's right. And actually, I think Kwalla's had 5 Tingle statues for a while. It just hasn't found time to go over there and grab some ankle stuff. Sometimes I like to wait and see, like wait until I have to do some, like get some mail. Tingle Island is one of the closer ones. Okay, and Arm's actually gonna skip the big key up there at the top. I'm just not gonna go ahead and grab that. I like that play. I think the key chest in Forbidden Woods kind of need not apply for the most part, as long as you have bombs.
Yep. Bomb to store.
Yeah, bomb to store double Mothula, very convenient.
Although I don't know, are they going to check double Mothler
Ahead of time? Hard to say. We'll see.
for the...
And there's the 3 bottles over on Arma's side now.
I mean, logically they can work out that had to be the big key, since it's locked behind small key door. But
Kwalla does get the chance to do fastest diamond step, actually. I think they're a little bit too far to
they're
the
too far
left
left,
on this
aren't
one. Yeah.
yeah.
I think going further. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna do
Just do it a normal way.
do it more a normal way. Did Arma have Leaf when they were here? I don't remember.
No, because we got leaf quite from Lenzo. And I think Armageddon did it.
Came here
Or
pretty
Windfall.
early. Although I don't
Yeah.
know if the other chest is required over here. Only the.
I think it was only 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it's only the ghost ship one is the bait bag, so.
Yep.
Kind of worked out for them in that regard. Leaf can help save a good amount of time if you need both of these chests, just because you can go from this one to the other one without re-entering that pot. And there's bait bag.
I expect we're going to see a super swim to Islet from here. But we've got to sail.
Oh,
now.
yeah, Kwalla hasn't done Isla yet either.
Yeah, because
Definitely
otherwise it
could.
would have saved and quit, maybe? Oh, yeah, okay. That's a super swim. So yeah, turn away from Quada's screen.
Yeah, if you have any issues with flashing.
I don't know if Armageddon
There's a sword spot up at the top there too. But this is kind of like the comfy one, the one that people practice down here at the bottom. don't think that got it. But now they've seen the chest is nothing, so
Not worth it.
not worth
Yeah,
it.
I don't
And they
think they
didn't. You're right. They did not. They did not peek the double mothula yet.
Ooh,
So
that's
we're gonna go ahead and go to the big key chest.
yeah.
Swim is over on Kwalla's side, by the way. Here, chilling as far as that's concerned. Made it no problem. But yeah, Kwalla, I think after this, we're gonna see some Needle Rock action. The power bracelets might push them back to outset. Or I wonder... Well, you know you have to go to Wind Temple eventually. Like, maybe you try to greed and hope that you, like, can do some Windfall stuff, as well as then just go to Wind Temple from there.
But it needs
You're
to
only
use Zanari.
saving yourself a warp, so it's not like a huge save, but sometimes if you can get those, we take them.
They need to use Zanari though, and I mean, you wouldn't leave
Oh,
them
that's a good point.
for Wind
They
Temple.
might need Zunari.
To be fair, because you know Wind Temple's go mode anyway, you could just do Wind Temple, go Windfall, do Wind Temple, then come back and do other stuff.
Yeah, it's just the lack of hammer that makes it awkward.
Yeah, which is the Cabanas thing.
Yeah,
So,
and being awkward because it's on Cabana, the kind of item that you'd wait to do.
yeah.
Because hammerless Cabana is like a minute slower. It's like straight up.
Which means that they
we're gonna
could-
go ahead and shoot the burb.
Potentially they could just do Wind Temple door cancel then. Sorry, Windfall Island door cancel.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing too where, like, I could easily see that happening, like having happened this seed, but because there's a sword in Cabana, like you're not gonna hit go mode without going to Cabana at all.
So you might as well go.
It would be. I mean, you're right. You definitely could. You know, again, just to get it while you're over at Windfall, but I don't know. At that point, hard to say.
Oh, it's ankle anyway, which is
Ankle.
pretty-
This will
Oh my
be command
goodness,
melody.
dude.
That will open up that option potentially.
Yeah, oh my
This is
goodness,
the
I
one.
can't
This
do
is the
one.
one more hard required item for Wind Temple at this point. I've got Callie. Arma, like I said, I didn't point it out, but Arma did go ahead and bomb push store on the chest in the double mothula room because we did not pick up a big key, so that was our only option.
They also have the Master Sword as well, so that was
Yeah,
a
making that fight a little bit more comfortable
yeah.
than the butter knife version that Kwalla did.
They
And
need
it's just so interesting though. I'm happy we saw that from Kwalla because it doesn't happen too often that you end up in this boss with only the basic hero sword.
Yeah, I mean, not having the sword won't stop you from going though, especially if you have all the items that you need.
Yeah. But yeah, these swords are really preventing the seed from being more of a jet seed that it could have been. Really, really making the runners work for it. I'm not sure we're gonna end up seeing some, but I imagine. I think this delivery bag actually kind of has to, at this point, be some sword action. Somehow. Cafe bar, Maggie delivery, Zunari trading. It's gonna have to be something.
Yeah.
Are we living in the past? Looks like we're living slightly in the past.
Yeah, I think we're like.
I mean,
Well-
that's probably at least better than us being slightly in the future and spoiling things on accident.
A second. We actually, Hyrule's actually hasn't been rolled out yet, so
No, it's true.
maybe a Hyrule play at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think Kwalla's done Pompey as well.
No, I don't believe they have. It's tight, but there is definitely a chance to go ahead and. Oh no, they haven't talked to Lenzo. Never mind. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
So
Oh, I was kind of tweaking out there for a second. Kwalla shot the the lighthouse, and then on what I'm watching has now shot it a second time. You might be further in the past.
oh
Yeah, Arma now has a delivery bag too, so they're both hanging out on Windfall. It's cool. We're gonna see some of the other checks at the same time.
See Maggie. Sorry, Mila. Then
In the
Moblin's letter.
cutscene.
So we see Moblin's letter, which is Maggie's delivery reward.
Yeah, and Arma's been to Cabana. Has that sword. That could end up mattering depending, because like Kwalla went to back to Headstone to grab Note to Mom, but Note to Mom did not pan out. This could easily be like boom, Maggie's like here sword, and then
Magic on.
it wasn't, but
Always funny to see. Yeah, so I think Armageddon, on Armageddon side, the only one we haven't really seen is Zunari from them.
Yeah.
And Cafe Bar.
I think one of those has to have a sword, I think at this point. Potentially both of them.
Quaz is doing normal Lenzo.
Yeah, when you have the leaf, it's a quick little...
Cafe Bar? It's a leaf.
Oh, that's right, we do still have a Big Pig, I forget.
Oh yeah, Big Pig.
Alright, so now...
So Zunari and...
Speaking of Big Pig...
And MSC.
Big Pig or Zunari have to come up for us here.
In fact, actually, is... Yeah, we're still missing two swords.
There's stuff that Arma has not done in the overworld. Oh, Arma is missing the wait, what shard are they missing? They're
missing a shard, aren't they?
Oh,
horseshoe. They did it.
Horseshoe shard. Yeah, that's it.
I think they skipped it, right, for diamond
No,
stuff.
they didn't do it yet. Yeah, they didn't do it yet.
Which they would probably route in with Big Pig. Oh, did they check Headstone?
No, they haven't checked Headstone either. So that's probably on the back of their mind. It doesn't lead to anything, but they don't know that.
Yeah. So I wonder which way they're gonna go.
It's the chances of a Hyrule sword are very high right now.
Yeah.
And growing all the time.
I think last time we commed, we got duped, didn't we? Was that last comming? I can't even remember.
God, I don't
There's
remember
been too many Wind Waker races.
Look, all I know is if you did not watch the match between Mont and Tifa, you should go check it out.
Oh, was that
that one
last
was
night?
something.
I need to check that out then. That was the Challenge Cup, right?
That. Yeah, it was.
Another bracket.
Yeah, Kwalla, I think, is definitely last locationing that hammer on Cabana Waterfall, which... Understandable. Understandable. I don't think we have any way with hints or any other knowledge of really knowing. Like, we know something has to be at Private Oasis, but we don't know. I mean, that's sword and hammer. There's two things there, so...
Oh, we are seeing Big Pig from Armageddon side.
I guess I'm not fully sure what the DRC path to Mulgara. Was there Iron Boots in DRC?
Iron Boots was Paw Print.
No, it was Paw Print.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some logic to be followed, but it's also there was a lot in DRC, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly what would have been path there. All right, Big Pig, what you got? Almost certainly a sword.
Well, that's certainly not a sword.
The right color, similar shape, but
similar shape.
Kind of. It's got a little bit of pointy action going on. Got some edges.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think unless there is something obvious that I'm missing, I think that confirms a vanilla sword.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't think I'm missing anything else.
It has to be Zunari as well.
And so this will be good for Kwalla as well. That well, Arma. This is actually kind of awkward as well for Arma.
Arma needs to go to Horseshoe.
They need to go to Horseshoe, and they very well might go to Headstone.
They're going to Headstone.
Yeah. So
Still, that's pretty close. I would
Oh
say.
yeah, no, I think they're both very close. I
both
think
really
there was
close.
potential for Arma to skip some
Yeah.
overworld stuff and pull ahead of Kwalla based on that, but no more.
No more.
I think we're gonna see a double overworld full clear before entering Wind Temple. So this is gonna be a linear race. How fast can you do your dungeon? How fast and as part of that, how fast do you find the small key that you need?
So
Oh, I don't think they were able to peek that from that angle.
I do wonder. Kwalla's probably going to go back to
There we
Zanari
go.
to get because they probably think Zanari could have Skullhammer. So it might.
Oh yeah, probably like one extra warp. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I
So
think
pretty
that's like I
tight.
think that is very likely. Yeah.
Oh, I just got synced
That's not
again.
the worst thing.
Alright, I am now like 5 seconds behind. 5 or 10.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure how
gonna
lined up I
reset.
am. Kwalla is holding the big pig and about to set it down right now.
Okay, I should be fine now.
Look at that. Look at that silver.
Silver.
Silver rupee. Yeah, so that is the moment that you know. Oh yes, no. Well, again, no cabana visit yet. Yeah, so we're gonna do Zanari trading first.
Yeah.
We're understandably we're leaving cabana for the very end. As randomite is reading the chat. As Arma is going to. Yo, randomite, congratulations on joining this race. I didn't know. As Arma is going to do golf. Oh, we're skipping. I was wondering why we pulled out the sword. I hate this first skip. I can never get this.
I used to
I
be able to
never
do
bother.
it. I think I watched Jim do it, and he does it first try so easily, which is pretty crazy.
That's why they call him the professional. Yo, the exotic flower. Alright, very important question. Never mind. I was just about to say, does Kwalla set the exotic flower down in one of the stands on the island? But we've unequipped it, so no, I don't think so. Nice. Alright, so that's the last shard for Arma.
Yeah.
For the Mulgara one, and then now they're gonna need to grab the sword that, unless I'm very much mistaken somehow, it's on Zunari, which I don't believe they've done any trading yet, so they're gonna have to do that first.
So yeah, I think Kwalla I think might end up entering later than
Yeah, I think Arma's got a slight lead right now.
very slightly, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite
Having done Cabana already. And Kwalla, at this point, is gonna know by the logical deduction of there's literally one more place. Hey, Hammer is on Waterfall. Whoops.
I can't believe Hammer was on Waterfall. What a location.
What can I say? I called it. Sometimes you just know, you can just feel it. Of course, it gets easier to have those sort of feelings when you have the commentator perspective.
Mhm.
And no stakes. Yeah, this will work out slightly better for Arma in terms of the warping to Windfall and also just being able to sail straight to Wind Temple.
Yeah.
Actually get it right against the island? Oh, interesting.
Kinda just it's very
I was
difficult.
worried that like I have trouble getting the angle if I'm too close.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The angle's quite rough. Quite sharp.
Hammer! Nice spot for that. Ooh, I get in the jump.
Getting some arrows.
Oh, and refilling on arrows as well. Smart.
Yeah. They only had 8 from Forbidden Woods, right? So...
Yeah. Probably less at that point too, because of doing Needle Rock and also Ice Ring.
Armageddon just got the
And there we
last sword.
go. Missing one sword upgrade.
Yeah.
One location remaining.
So we'll
Because
be
of
going
the
to Wind
Baron
Temple.
Dungeon Hint.
Oh no, wait, actually they're going to check mail first.
Oh, they've
'cause
got to check
obviously,
mail. Yeah.
Yeah. So we know mail's dead, but
We do. Privileged commentator perspective. Oh, the rat.
bonus bag.
Basement is flooded. It's got rats. It's got like living corpses. No wonder Miss Marie gives this place away.
It's got 2 chests though.
That's not worth it.
In this case, one of them is.
Look at the rat.
Look at that rat! The photo bomb.
That's an emote waiting to happen, I think. Someone get on it.
Yeah, Armageddon is heading towards Wind Temple now.
Yep.
It'll keep.
So we'll see. We can honestly, we can. A lot of times we'll do, hey, the barrier break. What's our difference? We can do an enter Wind Temple. What's our difference? Because at this point, it's going to be more or less like a linear path for both runners. Find a key. Do Wind Temple. Do Master Sword Chamber and do High Roll. So you've got an entrance for Arma at 14:45.
Yep. Keep in mind also that both runners have basically full cleared at this point. So it's a pretty crazy time.
That is a double full overworld clear. Outside of hinted locations, obviously.
Yeah.
So Paul, looking like we're gonna be about like a minute 30 behind.
What's gonna happen is first chest is gonna be a small key.
That would be I kind of would like that.
What happens, right?
That removes the luck element from Wind Temple, depending on how like the runners want to clear it, and it just makes it a straight race. It didn't happen, but there's still the chance. If it's behind the big stone head in the main room, it's pretty much the same idea. You find it right away. You don't have to mess around at all. And get like just a straight race. Because otherwise, now it's going to kind of depend. There are some routing decisions just based on how fast you can peek certain checks, how fast you can check certain locations, and just hoping that those have the key instead of one of the longer ones, right? Like, for all we know, the keys are like, I don't know, 7 Armos and a big key chest, but both of those are pretty rough, and you often don't want to have to do those right away.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if
throwing
they
Makar
do.
strat there. I might steal that. That looked pretty fast.
What I do.
All right. Sorry if I'm the one falling. Kidding, just kidding. I am clearly the one falling behind.
So, yeah, Kwalla entered around 16, 10.
Yeah, so overestimated just a tiny bit when I said 1.5, but yeah. So that's, I mean, it is a lead, but that is a surmountable lead for Kwalla for sure. I mean, I've seen that kind of difference overcome by Puppet Ganon fight alone, depending how clean or how rough it goes for either one. So
just depends on where the small key is.
Yep.
And also how the Wind Temple goes in general.
Yeah, this is one of those instances too, when you're just looking for a key, the chances of both of them being at the top is not impossible, but it is unlikely. There is actually a peak strat that you can do. You need chest storage for it, but you can actually peek the chest up at the top. I don't know if we'll see either runner employ that, but we could. It's like Arma is going to go ahead and open the floor right away.
Yeah, the chest behind statue was dead.
Was nothing. Doesn't look like I don't think that's a key in the middle there either. So they're gonna spend some time turning on the wind. This is what you potentially hope to avoid. Kwalla making moves here to just completely ignore Makar. So I think Kwalla is going to check some of these checks that don't require opening this up yet. I say that because they went to the right side door, which is usually you only do if you're planning to leave Makar behind. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they'll want to check alcove.
Yep, I think you check this, you
Maybe.
check the alcove chest on the left side. So you see that's
Yeah.
nothing. There may even be a way of peeking the one underneath. Looks like Kwalla might just go ahead and open up the grate.
Yeah, because they want to check middle as well.
Yeah. Oh, Armor's committing to the mini Cyclones room. Peeking us a little bit slower. They decided they did not want to go into the 7 Armors room and potentially get trapped by that combat unnecessarily.
I would also
This is what I'm
check,
saying. Like, when you're only looking
Oh.
for a key, you start clearing very differently.
So
We
I think
have
we
a
do
key
find the
chest. It's
item.
hard to say what
Yeah.
it is yet. There's a good chance it's a
Is
small
it?
key with all the ones we've seen barren.
Yeah, that's a
It
small key.
is. Kwalla, we've got Spike Room going for the basement strat instead. This first chest is nothing. The second one could be a small key, but we're gonna have to clear all the
Oh,
platforms
boy.
first before we
This
have
is
a
tense.
chance. Armor's going out this way. Did Kwalla peek the left alcove, or did they go straight down? I'm not
They
sure.
went straight down.
So we'll see on Arma's screen here as they go past this chest whether or not it's a key chest. I think if it was and I was them, I might just open it just to see if it's the big key, if I'm happening to go past it anyways. They're
So-
soup duping, not super duping into a bottle. Kind of surprising, but
Wait, I thought they had a
it gets the job done anyways.
small key.
They do. They have one small key. Yeah.
It's just going
They're
back
just
this
going
way.
to leave. I couldn't see if it was or not actually. It was.
Oh,
And
it is a
they
dungeon.
are going to do it. They're going to open it. Let's see.
It could be a big key.
It's the other small key, yeah. So, Kwalla's dip to the basement did not pan out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was not
they
in the
gonna
mid, it was not in
go-
the spike room.
Where are they gonna go? They're gonna go cyclist again.
They're gonna go Cyclone's room. Okay, so we're gonna end up with both runners having the same. Well, I guess Armor has both.
Armageddon's gonna do a
They
chest
might
storage.
both get both keys. Actually, I could see Kwalla doing the exact same thing, which is leave many Cyclones out the front. Although I don't know. I wonder if the save warp would be faster. It's
Well,
probably
I think
close.
it's because you're gonna walk past the alcove chest. You kind of like it could be a big.
Oh, I
key
would,
as
I would,
well.
I would open it 100%. Yeah, in case it's the big key. 100%.
But
I see no
Technically,
reason
if they're
not
gonna do
to.
chest storage, and then
Arm has to be careful not to get booped by the fan. Okay, we're good.
what it is actually doing, left alcove.
Okay, so we're gonna see. Yep, we're gonna see the same thing. Yeah. So.
Yep.
That might put Arma just a little. Well, and it's hard to say. It's like Arma checked the top, Kwalla checked the bottom, and neither one were fruitful, and then they both ended up doing the same path. So maybe they come out pretty even as far as that's concerned, especially since Arma did not do the 7 Armos. So might just be more so preserving the lead that he had entering this dungeon. Kwalla will have a slight benefit of not having to deal with the wind here, though.
Yes.
Not
that's
really
true.
like a huge deal, but like it does. Ooh,
Just cause some
Armor
annoyance.
having a little trouble getting on that fan, but we're fine. Manages to make the adjustment required. Yeah. Wind Temple Big Key Skip, one of the more involved ones of all the dungeons. Because this room and the room after it need to be traversed.
Yeah, I mean
That room
that's
tends to be the hard part. This room here tends to just be the annoying part. There is a trench that you need to get past. If you miss the jump across that, you can get stuck down there, and it's possible to get out. It's just really annoying and wastes time. Accidentally talking to the stone. The classic. Cool. And now just the one last thing. They're gonna open
the
the
wall
pot. Looks
pot.
like.
just in
Yeah,
case.
still don't know where that big key is, and it seems like it's not in a convenient location.
Hmm.
The kind of thing where, like, if the skip goes poorly, I might just store another chest and try it again. But it doesn't matter because we're in there,
They got in. Easy.
so we are chilling. Now Mulgara. Enjoy. Enjoy the jams.
Cat jam.
Paul, the little magic refill there would be nice.
Yeah, so this part here Qualla's doing is the most scariest part of the Vicky skip because you can fail this.
It's really not too bad.
If you know the setup is
This setup's
fine.
really, it's pretty straightforward and relatively safe.
It's this floor master hand as well that can also ruin you if you're not careful.
I like to do what Kwalla did right there. You just jump off, don't target him. You just leap off and just hit the mid-air slash.
Yeah.
And just give him what for. Mid-air snipe for Arma. One down. See if we get the second one. You're looking at a viral race here.
Yeah, for sure.
That tuba man. Oh, this is not looking like it's going to be a great angle for him. Oh, it actually turned out better than I thought it was going to be. It was looking a little awkward. Nice double snipe for Irma. That's a clean Mulgera fight.
Just in time for Kwalla to also.
Did not like that. They're angling a little bit closer towards the door.
Yeah.
The door's hitbox does extend into these pillars just slightly. Unlike Forbidden Woods, where that is very much not the case.
No.
This is worrying me.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
I normally like you go to the right and then deepen.
Yeah, I just go for a far jump to the right. As long as you don't hit a neutral roll, you're generally fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, the jamming. The jam
another
session
one.
continues. Pretty much one right into the other. With the boomerang strats, big. No, boomerang strat at that time.
Technically slower. Just by a little bit.
Theoretically, yeah. Like a couple frames.
Hey.
I do like going for the spin on that though, because it makes it easier going for that second snipe. It's a very inconsistent trick, but it doesn't lose time to go for, so I always try.
Okay. Can we get shot number 2?
A decent enough approach from Mulgera. Nice.
Felt very close, but nice.
2 solid boss fights for both of them.
Very close.
Nice camera angle. A little bit of a behind-the-scenes action for all you at home. In case you were wondering how that works. Mulgera does in fact clip under the ground. Oh yeah, that's right, we still have to do
Oh, yeah.
That's right, I totally forgot.
Of course.
Arma not even peeking the chest. What if it wasn't spiked? Just kidding, it has to be.
What logic tells us. Look at these 2 dark nuts.
Now luckily it's the sword and not the bow, so we can just light arrow these fools. And nice
Bam.
fight.
Nice.
There we go.
There it is.
Vanilla item location. So Arma with a slight lead, but like I said before, not an insurmountable one by any means.
Yeah, anything could still happen in Public Ganon.
Yep.
For sure. And Ganon himself.
Arma needs a clean fight.
That's a barrier breaker.
Kwalla needs a clean fight, and Arma. I guess if they don't manage one, it could be tough.
Mm-hmm. That was a 127.25 barrier break.
127.25? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we might be looking at like something in the 129 range then for Kwalla. Yeah, this seed is fast. Fairly speaking.
Yeah, having Baron dungeons are always nice. Because there's so many checks in dungeons that you can just throw out the window.
Consider this seed was basically like a required full clear.
Yeah.
This was it still ended up pretty fast.
I think overall it's quite nice as well. It's just Skullhammer being on Cabana probably.
Yeah, that was the most awkward part I think of the seed.
Yeah.
The option, the decision to check the Cabana waterfall ahead of time really kind of helped Arma out this year, I'd say.
Yeah, which I think means that Arma might have been behind before then.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, I'm not sure
I don't know how it works.
how much
they had
time
to do
or
it.
otherwise I may have saved, but
They had to do it because they had to save and quit, and they had to do it without. Yeah, they had to save and quit and come back. So that was
yeah.
technically a time loss, but I don't know how
I
that
don't know.
works.
It's always hard to like
Yeah.
quantify exactly where the time saves and losses come from. You really have to like go back and pick through a VOD.
Mm. See. Yeah, 129. 17.
Yeah, so just shy of 2 minutes behind. So it seems like Arma did in fact gain some time because of the Wind Temple, just where the key ended up being.
Mm.
Taking that Cyclone's room a little bit sooner.
Yeah, I think to be fair, like the 2 spike chests and breaking the floor does add a bit of time, and then saving quitting as well to come back with the warp part. But you know, there are 2 chests in the spike room, and they're right next to each other, so it's a nice location to check.
Oh, for sure. But anyway, all that doesn't matter now because all that matters is, well, really, it's this upcoming fight. Up again in the true final boss. Let's be honest. As much as Ganon is the actual final boss, this is really where you get your merit. I saw. It made me very upset. There was a video that was like, oh, the best bosses from all the Legend of Zelda games, and they said go Dawn for Wind Waker, and I'm like, they've clearly never played this game.
What? That's
They've never
wrong.
actually played Wind Waker. There's no way go Dawn. Have they played Puppet Ganon?
Armageddon did get the first shot on Puppet Ganon.
Which is good. Nice second shot. Very clean. For the slow shot there, perfect.
Nice. First cycle.
Yep, solid fight. Not what you want to see if you're Kwalla. But the race is not over yet. It is not over until Ganon is speaking with a sword through his forehead.
Oh.
The Kwalla got scammed on that hurdle a little bit. That's really close.
A little bit. It's annoying that though.
Pretty much right in there.
You sometimes throw it and it just doesn't register. It's
Yeah,
so annoying.
especially when you're close. I find it happens more with the close. Ooh, single crit.
Single crit.
Very close to the double. Not quite. Chance for some magic drops here on the keys. We did get 2. Nice.
Very nice.
Pretty much a full refill from where we were.
Yeah, so you want to get magic here because the 3rd phase, there's no magic drops basically.
Yeah, and with double magic, you can get through the whole fight without needing a magic refill at all, as long as you enter with full. So, but hey, you know, if you're gonna get keys, they might as well drop magic for you, right?
Okay. 1.
I was I think that was 2
Oh, that was
already.
the second one. Oh, okay.
That was that
was
PG3
really clean then.
was
Yeah.
real good. That was a
Kwalla
really
got
good PG3.
Kwalla got their first
Kwalla
shot.
with the first
as well.
easy shot. First quick shot. Nice quick second shot. Very quick second shot. It was tempted to go for. I could feel it was tempted to go for the quick shot, but ended up waiting for the more guaranteed, not guaranteed one, but the more consistent, slightly slower shot.
Yeah.
3-shot PG1, by the way, y'all.
That was really
That
clean.
was fast.
Yeah.
That was a fast PG1. That's about as good as it gets.
Armageddon dropping on the rope climb. Okay.
Nice recovery, though. Makes you wonder, there could be nerves. I don't know if either one of these runners plays with race time open at this point in the race. And so might not know that you know, neither has finished, and so sometimes not looking can help stabilize the nerves, and sometimes not looking can just be a little apprehensive. It's always hard to say. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3 on the PG too. That is a 6-shot PG
That's
so
insane. Far. Oh my god! I must get
doing their damnedest to make up the time here, as much as possible. 1 shot in on PG3. That one was so freaking close. Got scammed actually. 2 shots in. Meanwhile, we've got Ganon over on Arma's side. Ganon almost getting some damage in, but just missing, I think.
Oh.
And getting the stall on the PG3. There we go.
That was a really nice recovery.
A really solid puppy Ganon.
Yeah.
Only tapered off just very slightly on PG3, but that's if you know if you're being very picky.
Okay, phase 2 on Ganon is being a bit funny for Armageddon, but no, they got it.
There we go. Kwalla gonna head soup dupe. We're completely out of magic here. Always nice to have magic for the rope climb. Getting the cutscene skip on Arma's side. Saving a little bit of time on the Ganon there, and that is gonna be GG's for Arma. Sword in the forehead.
GG.
And holy cow.
Whoa, that was a
close
one.
Race to the end.
Whew.
And Arma with a time of 1:34:20.
That was insane. Oh, but hello.
And we are joined by Kwalla and not Arma yet. Maybe Arma.
No Arma yet. Just you, Kwalla. Hey,
Kwalla.
GG's.
GG's. A very close one. And a solid puppet Ganon coming out here in a tourney match.
That was pretty insane.
I'm mostly just annoyed about Wind Temple.
Right.
That's how it goes,
Everything went wrong in Wind Temple.
Yeah.
And we have Arma. GG's Arma, congratulations.
GG. Thank you.
A very well played race from both of y'all.
Yeah,
and solid high rolls from both of y'all too, gotta say.
Yeah.
What we love to see. Top 24 showing up.
Yeah, as soon as I got the last sword, I realized if Kwalla didn't finish at that point, then I was like, we're at the same point. Like, I'm pretty sure we're at the same point. We did the same thing, so...
Yeah, pretty much required full clear, let's be honest.
Yep.
Let's see.
Really fun.
Yeah.
I was looking back at the hints, and I was like, maybe you could consider Poprint being Iron Boots being on the path to Ganon, like, kinda, which would mean that Hyrule would have something, but I feel like that's such a stretch that you would never want to, like, actually gamble that.
Well,
I
if you
think
have
at that
Wind
point
Temple, Iron
you
Boots
can't
are always...
confirm it. Yeah, exactly.
If you have Wind Temple, Iron Boots are always path to Ganon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you would never
anything,
be able to confirm that.
Anything that's like a path to a shard can also just be path to Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was interesting. When I watched it, we were like, there was like 3 checks left, and we hadn't seen the final sword yet, and then like 2 checks left, and then could it be? And then yeah, sure enough.
Yeah.
Let's
Like,
see.
okay, Zunari has to have a sword, and Hyrule Chamber has to have a sword because we've got 2 checks left, and we're missing 2 swords. Also, speaking of swords, Kwalla, nice Pally 1 cycle with the heroes.
Oh, thank you.
I was literally just saying the other day how like that never seems to come up, so I was like worried that some runners might not be ready for it, and you literally were like, oh lol, this is easy. So
I've had to do it enough, and I've screwed it up enough that sometimes I get it right.
Fair enough. But yeah. Any comments from you guys about the seed just in general? I know it was kind of like it was an interesting one for sure. A little jetty, little strung along at the end. I guess that's just kind of how rando tends to go.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a seed.
I'm also like,
a seed.
I got a little unlucky looking for that small key in Wind Temple, and I also hate that hammer placement. But other than that, everything was fine.
Yeah, that
was definitely the awkward one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good that you both managed to get skip Bomb Island though, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Angular.
As soon as I found the shield in DRC, I wanted to peek Angular just to make sure I didn't have to do Bomb Island.
As soon as I find another shield, there's no world where I don't peek Angular before doing Bomb Island.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we were talking about that too, and I was like, yeah, I wonder I mean, it makes sense.
Gamble,
That's what I was saying. I probably would have done it too. Yeah, it's just that was kind of like a cool, like, an interesting little thing, you know, a little risk reward because obviously, like, if it had been required, then light time lost to have to sail there again. But
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Skipping an entire extra island like that's too juicy. to
Great.
ignore.
Yeah, especially Bomb Island.
Yeah, it's not just any island either. It's like,
Yeah.
Fair.
Good island. Fun.
Good island. A little bit of a slower island, though, I will admit.
Yeah.
A little bit slower.
We also had
Especially
like
just for one check.
yeah. We also had like a lot of discussion about whether someone was going to store a key from Forbidden Woods and cross dungeon it to Wind Temple potentially. Like, I think
I mean,
we
that
were thinking
definitely didn't end up panning out with where
Yeah.
the small key was,
Yeah,
and the timing of the dungeons. But yeah, we were talking about it a little bit.
It's
But yeah,
possible, but it depends on a lot of things and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
it would have been
um,
cool if that ended up being a potential option. But
Yeah.
it was something that had crossed my mind when I saw the Wind Temple Baron hit. But once I was doing the other dungeons and couldn't get into Wind Temple, I was like, no.
yeah, there's
yeah,
no
makes
point
sense.
trying to.
I'm
force
not
that.
door canceling into Wind Temple just to
yeah,
to
that was
bring
an
a
option
key.
as well.
Talking about that though, because I was saying like, unfortunately, there ended up being a sword on Cabana, which I guess we knew something had to be there. Although I guess the path to Ganon hint could have just been the hammer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
true.
there was a world without that sword in Cabana basement that somebody door cancels into Wind Temple,
Mhm.
but not
Not
was
this
not the
time.
case in the end. Yeah. So looking at the bracket though, so Arma, you're gonna move on ahead in winners to face either Butterlord or Alex, which I don't remember if they've scheduled their race yet or not. I think they have though. So you might know soon which of the two that you're going against. And then otherwise, Kwalla, you are gonna go up against DJ.
I see.
So that'll be a good race too. Very exciting. Yeah, anything more from either one of you?
No.
Any further
Yeah,
comments?
not that I know of.
Because otherwise, then we can either throw it over to Celeste. There is more Wind Waker today, though, y'all. There's another race in what 20 minutes.
20
so
minutes.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
it's about to start on ZeldaSpeedRuns 3, which we are sadly not reading because they're not there yet. However, we are going to say hi to ZSR Main, which is doing the Swiss rounds of Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 2. It's Chasnix vs Gymnast. So
Ooh,
it's
what's the
it's a very interesting match. And it seems... Oh, we have a 3-dungeon key sanity. So it's a very spicy match. So, on that note, I say goodbye to everyone.
See ya.
take care, y'all. Hope you enjoyed.